Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to our channel of Midnight Confessions. So today we have a confession from our anonymous. So the story goes like this. We thought she was quiet, polite, soft-spoken, religious. My mother trusted her with everything: our home, our food, our secrets. But we didn't know that every night after we went to sleep, she went somewhere inside our house that we had never seen before. And what we found behind that locked door still makes me shake when I think about it. Because it wasn't just candles, it wasn't just prayers, it was something darker, much darker. When she arrived, it started when when my father lost his job. Money became tight. My mother got sick often. The house felt heavy, like something was pressing down on it. That's when she came. Her name was Miriam. She said she needed work. She spoke softly, never made eye contact for too long. She told my mother, "I don't just clean houses, I cleanse them." We laughed at that. We shouldn't have. After she started working for us, things changed. My mother's health improved suddenly. My father got a new job out of nowhere. Money started flowing in again. It felt like luck having her in our home. But luck came with a price. I began waking up at exactly 3 a.m. every night. At first, I thought it was coincidence until I started hearing whispering. Not loud, just soft chanting coming from downstairs. One night I gathered courage and walked towards the kitchen. The lights were off, but I saw a glow. A faint orange glow coming from the storage room, a room we never used. The door was slightly open, and I heard her voice, speaking in a language I didn't recognize. When I pushed the door open, the chanting stopped instantly. The room was empty, but the air smelled like burnt herbs. And on the floor, there was a circle drawn in white powder. A few days later, my little brother got sick. High fever. Doctors couldn't explain it. The same night, I saw her carrying a vial of something dark red into the storage room. This time, the door was locked, and we never had a lock there before. When I asked her about it the next morning, she smiled and said, "Some doors should stay closed." One afternoon, when she went to the market, I found the key hidden inside a Bible in her room. My heart was racing. I knew it shouldn't, but I opened the storage room inside. The walls were covered in symbols. Candles melted into strange shapes. Photos of our family were printed and pinned to the wall, but our eyes were stretched out in every picture. In the center of the room was a small wooden box. Inside it were strands of our hair, mine, my mother's, my brother's, and something wrapped in black cloth. When I opened it, I saw a small door with candles pushed through its chest. That night, we confronted her. She didn't deny anything. She didn't panic. She just looked at my mother and said, "You asked me to protect this family." My mother's face went pale because suddenly we remembered months ago when my father was unemployed and everything was falling apart. My mother had whispered to her, Do whatever you have to do. And she did. She said every blessing requires balance, every gain requires sacrifice, and someone in this house had to carry the weight. That's when we realized my brother's illness wasn't random. He was the balance, he was the sacrifice. We fired her immediately and told her never to come back. She left calmly, too calmly. That night, the power went out. The house felt colder than ever before, and my brother's fever spiked dangerously. We rushed him to the hospital. Doctors said if we had waited another hour, we wouldn't have made it. When we returned home the next day, the storage room was completely clean. No symbol, no candles, no circle, like it never existed. But the lock was still there. 2 weeks later, my father lost his new job. Money problems returned. My mother's health declined again. It felt like whatever protection we had was gone. And sometimes at exactly 3 a.m., I still wake up and I still hear whispering. But she doesn't work here anymore. We thought we hired a maid, but maybe we invited something else into our home. And maybe it never left our home. So, guys, this was the story for today. Tell us down in the comment section that was this a maid from the dark side, or was it a maid from the light side, or a maid which they were given by God, because he is explaining that everything changed when the maid was there. So let us know down in the comment section, guys.